Honorable Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, council members, representatives of Austin Energy, I presume there are some present, members of the press that we rely on to get the truth out. We thank you, but most centrally the citizens of Austin and Travis County, ratepayers all. My name is Les Aisenman. I come before you as the Director of Advocacy and board member of the Texas Great Panthers, a council member of MoveOn.org, and a proud participant in Occupy Austin. Those of us that are old enough to have experienced the trauma and anguish of Watergate and the revelations that followed remember the admonition to follow the money. Who gave, who took, who offered, and who got, and who the bad man is. Last month, on December 15th, 2011, the Austin American-Statesman staff writer Marty Dewey reported, Austin Energy unveiled its final rate increase proposal Wednesday, recommending that homes and small businesses bear much of the rising costs and that most large businesses bear significantly less, end quote. Dewey goes on, quoting Austin Energy General Manager Larry Weiss as telling a city council work session that, quote, we think this is the fairest way to reflect what it really costs to serve our various types of customers. Now, I'm missing something here. Did I really read that in the paper? Does Weiss really believe that sort of rate structure reflects fairness, either ethically or morally? Where's the fairness in raising the rates for small apartments, which use about 430 kilowatt hours a month, 41%, while, and I quote, larger businesses such as office buildings, large retail stores, and hotels will see their rates rise between 3 and 6%. I don't know what kind of education Mr. Weiss suffered through, but I would suggest that he missed, slept through, or wasn't offered even a modicum of social, moral, or reasonable business ethics to be able to make such an assessment with what I presume was a straight face. With such an evaluation and such fairness, it seems clear that Austin Energy is throwing to the winds the sort of social contract that Austin has always prided itself on and is known for, in favor of a new sort of vulture welfare designed to enrich the biggest at the expense of the smallest of us. That kind of thinking brings down the entire edifice on our heads and potentially turns Austin Energy into a new kind of bagman. And given the apparent absence of ethics and morality on the part of Austin Energy and the consultants it hired to front for it, it certainly makes one think of other times and other places afflicted with such lapses. Please remember the admonition, follow the money. Follow the money. Who gave, who took, who offered, who got, and who the bad man is. Follow the money. We want to follow the money. But how can we follow the money when we, the owners of Austin Energy, the ones who pay the bills but must instead pay the piper, when we are deprived of the information we paid to see? That's what an audit is for. It spells out answers to the admonition, follow the money. And Austin Energy refuses to release its audit. That they have released the Navigant report under widespread public pressure does not give them credit. Why should any public entity have to be forced by public pressure to reveal what the public has a right to know? Anyway. And where has the council been in all this time? Your job is not to overlook what is being carried out in your name. Your job is to oversee all that transpires here. Please remember, oversee, not overlook. There is a substantive difference here. Please oversee it all. Engage in overlooking it not at all. Austin Energy's refusal to release the audit is an insult to our entire population. If there's nothing to hide, why should Austin Energy refuse to provide this information that is rightfully ours? Their argument that it would reveal proprietary secrets is as specious here as it was on the prior law. They are publicly owned utility and carry the unique charge of operating in behalf of the public for the public's benefit and with the public's informed consent.
Thank you, Mr. Eisen.
You're welcome.
With my dad.